Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Number 9. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw it. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Pre-snap motion and timing.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He wants to pass it on second down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On second down, he'll fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, Who knows how they got that thing back?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Kansas State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Kansas State.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that one is picked off in the end zone. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Sticks it in his belly. Fights off the defender. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Getting some heat. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football then.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Trying play action. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 1st down from their own 22. On the move. Picks up the 1st down. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for blockers. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Notre Dame, 35. Kansas State.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. We just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in on the right. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kansas State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, just keeps firing. Gonna take a shot. And he holds it in at the 25. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going up top on first down. Still on his feet. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket starts to collapse. Looking deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Fullback's got it. Delivers the contact. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Got it! Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Going deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Precision execution on that big play.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Power football with the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters.
Notre Dame 49, Kansas State 17.
And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It is perfect.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter, you're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Bringing it back. And stampeding through the defense. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack it up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. The pitch. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff,
going for it all. He's got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Sends it downfield, brings it in down the left side, and he's running in the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the offense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And you want to still be aggressive. A lot of times aggressiveness is what gets you a lead, but at the same time, man, we got to take care of the football. We can't make dumb mistakes time and time again. You still are winning. I don't know if you know that. Look up on the scoreboard. You're still in the lead.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas State, 28.
And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe some...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something.
He wants to take the top off. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. When you know you have a team out in class, the ability to play to that state